Yep, it's 7:12 on a Wednesday. The Geeks are here, and if you are looking for a dance instructor, these guys know technology. Okay. Now, 3 new products we're going to talk about that have come on the market in the last week. Microsoft has 2 of them. One of them is the Surface Book, right? Surface Book, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is their high-end laptop. It introduced last year at $1,500, which was a surprise to a lot of people because laptops can generally be more affordable than that, but they wanted to go high-end. And really, this is Microsoft kind of making a really strong push for that market. Now, Microsoft hasn't had the greatest success with hardware, but this has done relatively well. And of course, the primary benefit of it is that it's a 2-in-1. It's an actual tablet like an iPad, but with a real solid keyboard like a real laptop. So you can pull it off and use it like a tablet. You can write on it and draw on it, and you can use the regular keyboard as well.
Is this going to give them some inroads into the Apple market?
I think it's possible. In fact, my coworker Mike, were at my office, he switched from a MacBook Pro to that Microsoft
he did.
Surface
What
Book.
made him switch?
Well, he likes to be able to write on the screen.
Okay.
The thing is, this year's model, it's like a 30% faster graphics and everything, but it is $2,400. So they went even higher on that market.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
There's another Microsoft product that I haven't heard of. What do you call this thing? It's huge.
Well, it's called the Surface Studio. And
okay.
you know, again, you would always think that Apple was really appealing to like the designers and illustrators and the artists, but Microsoft has come out with this, the Surface Studio, which is almost like a drafting board. It's about 28 inches. It's actually a desktop, kind of a hybrid between a desktop and a large tablet. So you can look at it as a monitor, but you can also lay it down like a drafting table, and you can actually draw on it. Now, the really cool thing about it also is that it can use a stylus as well as something called the dial. And the dial is a device that you actually put on the screen, and you can actually rotate your images. So it could be like a 2D image or a 3D image, and you can rotate it or rotate 3D. So it's a great way for artists and creatives to actually use this very nice, big, high-resolution Surface.
It's called the Surface Studio. Okay, now we do have an Apple product you want to talk about.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Apple updated their MacBook Pro line, their high-end laptop, and people have been waiting a long time. It's been 18 months since the last upgrade. Actually, some people say it hasn't really changed much in 3 years. So now they have a new one. It is only 0.6 inches thin. It is the same weight as the MacBook Air. It's only 3 pounds, but it's making a lot of changes. A lot of people aren't saying that this is really a step up, but kind of a step to the side.
What are they changing?
For example, they've changed all of the ports to USB-C Thunderbolt ports. So all of those USB drives and things that you use
not going to work.
Well, not without an adapter, for example.
Right.
And it is a big change. Now, their innovation is something they're calling the touch bar. They remove all of the function keys across the top of the keyboard, which not everybody uses, with in fact a little tiny screen. So the buttons can now change to work with whatever app you use. You can finally use Touch ID, which is fingerprint authentication to buy. So it's pretty exciting, but it's $1,700 to have that touch bar. And again, I think a lot of people are saying maybe they would stick with their current MacBook Pro.
And you're on the radio tonight, Hawaii Public Radio, 89.3, 5 o'clock. What's the topic tonight?
Well, so there's this nonprofit called Purple Maya, and they do a lot of technology for education, and they ran a challenge, and it's called Purple Prize. And it was an interesting challenge because they combined culture, Native Hawaiian culture, along with technology. So we're going to have actually a juror and 3 of the teams to come on and talk about the projects that they developed.
It's Bert Lum, it's Ryan Ozawa. They have the Bite Marks Cafe on the radio. They're with us here with the Geek Report on Sunrise. Thanks, guys. As always, great job.
What are you doing walking
I'm
away?
stepping aside so that you two can dance.
He's afraid he's going to get hurt.
That's it. Keep your distance.